Hi everyone, I'm here today with Ian Marber, who is a nutritional therapist, and we're just going to have a quick chat about nutrition and the skin.
Yes.
So tell me, Ian, just a bit about your background maybe.
I'm a nutrition therapist. I qualified in 1999, so I've been practicing for 20 years now.
Yep.
I have a clinic in Harley Street and another one in Kensington, so I see clients for a vast array of reasons, relating digestion, skin health, all sorts of things.
Okay, and with nutrition, there's often people think supplements and things don't do anything for the skin. What is your take on?
But nutrients do things for the skin, whether it's from a supplement or food. Obviously, food first is where it should always be. I always slightly worry about nutritionism, which is where we focus specifically on an individual nutrient, rather than that understand that nutrients have a synergy, an interplay, so certain nutrients help others, and also I think the skin specifically does better when we have a wide variety of nutrients. So I'm always slightly anxious about focusing too much on one or two. I mean, if you look at the EFSA, European Food Safety Authority, the claims that they've allowed for skin, the only claims for nutrients that they've allowed for skin, which one wouldn't be able to say make any claims unless it was for these nutrients, so there's been A, C, B2, B3, iodine and zinc. So they're the only ones, and that's only for the normal maintenance of skin. So those are the ones, if you like, have got the most robust evidence. That doesn't mean that other nutrients like beta-carotene, lycopene, the other carotenoids don't have value, but they don't have quite the same level of robust evidence that those 6 do.
Okay. And sort of on a daily basis, what sort of, if you have somebody coming to see you about the skin, and what sort of things would you?
Well, I think the first thing is always going to be essential fats and hydration. So somebody might come to see me. Unusual that someone would come for saying, look, I want to improve my skin quality. They may have an issue, eczema, psoriasis, whatever. But then afterwards, there's an element of repair and improvement as well. So I think the first conversation I always have is about the essential fats. Now, 20 years ago when I started practicing, people were much more confused about the good fats and the bad fats. But there's still a sort of lingering attitude that fat is bad, even all fat is bad, and we know that there are good fats and bad fats. And the specific ones we need, as you know, are omega-3. Omega-3 found in oily fish, but also in nuts, specifically chia seeds, and also walnuts, also in purslane, which is marvellous. Purslane is a weed, actually, and it's a decent source of omega-3, so that's going to be really good for vegans, but also chia, walnuts as well. Oily fish contains the marine version of omega-3, so it's got that edge. Most of the research is actually on the marine version of omega-3, so it does have the edge, but that doesn't mean that the other vegan, vegetarian versions don't have that. The important thing about omega-3 is that it seals in moisture effectively. And on the subject of moisture and hydration, there's always this idea that we have to drink water, which we do. Well, of course we do, but most food is the better source of hydration as well, simply because you get a measured drip, pardon the pun, of the liquid from foods, specifically fruits and vegetables. But even chicken is 60-70% water. So there's going to be hydration in every
Sainsbury's chicken.
Probably. Other supermarkets also contain watery chicken. But the idea that we need to eat our hydration as well as actually drinking it. But it's both, not either or. The other thing that's the nutrient I think is always really important to talk about is vitamin C for 2 reasons. First of all, it's important because it sort of slots into the collagen matrix like that. But also because we need vitamin C every day. It's water soluble, we don't store any, so we need a good daily supply. Now, you're going to get vitamin C from citrus fruits, peppers, sweet potatoes. If you're going to take a supplement, then the idea is that a high dose supplement works. Bear in mind, because it's water soluble, you may actually not absorb very much of it. So a lot of it may end up in your bathroom. So you're probably better off having 250 or 500 2 or 3 times a day. But it's slightly. I don't really like supplements when we have to take them more than once a day, because then we become a slave to our supplements. There is an irony about supplements, if I can share this with you, that we get all fired up about supplements. We think, I'm definitely going to take this, it's going to change my life. We spend the money, 20, 30 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever it is. A month later, 2 months later, we've got an almost empty packet. We can't quite remember why we started taking the supplements.
Sure.
And if there hasn't been a clear manifestation of the benefit, we don't bother. And that's perfectly understandable, because there's a reason to take every single nutrient and supplement. When I studied nutrition, I remember every Friday we had for some reason, we had a lecture on minerals. And I think it started at 3 or 3:30, and by 5:30, let's say it started at 3, it was a long one. By 5:30, I was absolutely convinced in my naive young state that if I didn't have zinc, chromium, that my life was over. So, and there was a health food store somewhere in Putney where I was studying that closed at 6. So, I mean, why I didn't just go in before the lecture, knowing that the lecture was on, I don't know, calcium. I should have just gone and bought some calcium. And after several weeks, I ended up with pots and pots and pots of this stuff.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I think that for me underlines the fact that food is always if someone says, where's calcium found? And the answer is in my bathroom cabinet. You're getting it wrong.
Totally. And is there any particular form of supplements you think are better than others?
Food-based, food state ones have the edge. But there's frankly, whatever you can afford. If you're going to take something and you're going to take it on a long-term basis, get something you can afford, something that you can easily take, capsule size, pill size that suits you. But affordability is important.